The Fulanization agenda of this current government under Buhari will not come to pass without a fight. Get ready for it. Before the end of this video, you understand why I made this statement. Yeah, viewers and subscribers all over the world, those who have been following this platform keenly, you will agree with me that sometime last year, I made a publication about the revelation made by the governor of Bauchi State, Bala, if I'm not mistaken, concerning the agenda, the plan of their Fulani kinsmen, the Fulani government under Buhari, to bring in their Fulani kinsmen from across the entire African sub-regions into Nigeria and settle them in your homelands. Yeah, my people, talking about Fulanization, I thought I have seen it all. I thought I understood it all until I came across this video. Honestly speaking, it is much more than we have ever thought or envisaged. This issue of Fulanization and taking over your land is more than just, more than just an agenda. Trust me, you will understand why this government is stopping at nothing to make sure he takes over your land and give it to the Fulani people across Africa. Now, watch this video. I'll be right back.
To cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Your Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries.
The issue
as well.
of misconception, I said there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the world.
If I understand, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries, who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do.
You saw that video. You remember it? That is wonderful. Good. Now, some of these politicians, because they watch this platform, I must tell you, they had us at the rooftop, at the mountaintop, shouting and open grazing, because they are playing the politics of personal interest, beclouded by their selfishness and political ambition. They refuse to act as at when due. But today, the heat is on, and the fight is now on the floor of the Senate. Now, I want you to watch separate videos where senators from different regions in Nigeria spoke about this menace by Fulani herdsmen.
the parliamentarians are worried, going by what we have been listening to here today. Why shouldn't we be worried? We've lost so many lives to Boko Haram crisis in Northeast. We've lost so many lives to banditry in Northwest. And as if that is not enough problem on our hands, we're now contending on a daily basis with this crisis, whether you call it Fulani herdsmen, Yoruba herdsmen, Igbo herdsmen. We know that these people are herdsmen who are trying to rear their cattle on people's farmland. Mr. President, in Igagan, or your south, where we have this latest crisis, we lost Dr. Fatai Aborode, a PhD holder. He had 300 acres of farmland. He hired 50 men and women working on the farmland. His farmland was invaded. But for having the audacity to approach, to meet with the Seriki Fulani, to complain, the next day he was ambushed and was brutally murdered. We have Alaja Sherifat Adisa, CEO of Shubara Filling Station. They were trying to kidnap her. She resisted, took her across the street, and she was killed. Odeyemi Jide was kidnapped in front of his house at Gaga. Had to pay millions of ransom to regain his freedom. Jamiu Tawu was raped and killed. Same herdsmen. Muiba Tawu, a 50-year-old woman, had her 2 hands chopped off for doing nothing. Mr. President, we have serious problem on our hands. And let me just quickly underscore this problem by taking just one paragraph, reading out one paragraph from a moving tribute written by Dr. Fatai Aborode's son, who is abroad. And it's titled, Nigeria Could Not Keep You Safe.
Now, the English, please round up.
I told you I've lost every hope in Nigeria, and how I don't see it becoming better in another 50 to 100 years. I told you I don't see Nigeria at home anymore. And I said, where you're safe is your home. You went on to tell me to be optimistic about Nigeria. You mentioned that you benefited from Nigeria in the past. The free and quality education you got in your formative years is one of those reasons that you made yourself indebted to the country. You felt you needed to go back to the country what Nigeria has given to you. You are this glowing utopia image of Nigeria in your mind. Well, Dad, you are wrong. I wish death was like prison, where you get visitation at least once a month. So I can tell you just how wrong you are. Nigeria is now home. Nigeria couldn't keep you safe. Nigeria cut your life short. Nigeria ruined your dreams. Mr. President, Nigerian people's verdict on...
I think you have to round up now. With that tribute. All right. No, you round up, please.
Do the needful and keep our borders safe. Let us have state police and community policing. That would not do anything. That's one of the best ways to go, because all crimes are local. We all know that. So when we talk about having state police, some people disagree. Let's have state police.
Thank you.
That is one. Now listen to the second one.
Senator Edigyan.
Mr. President, let me first of all commend the Deputy Senate Leader for bringing this motion up at this time. Mr. President, like my colleagues have said, we have a national crisis on our hands. And it's a national crisis that has been devoid of leadership, both politically and morally. And we must say it the way it is. We must say it the way it is. Mr. President, let me give you a little statistics. Between 2017 and May 2020, there have been 654 attacks, 2,539 killed, 393 wounded, 253 kidnapped, 16 raped, 7,582 homes destroyed. That is an analysis that has been done by a research firm that is based in Brussels on what is happening in this country. And I listen to us here. For us to be saying that they're not Nigerians, it's an indictment on our leadership. That people are coming into this country, they are maiming our people, they are killing our people, they are raping our people, and we are saying they are not Nigerians. And yet these are the same security people that we are now going to promote to be ambassadors of this country, representing this country. It's an indictment, and it's not acceptable. I represent a border community that's bordering some neighboring towns, neighboring countries. I went there over the weekend. The whole place has been destroyed by all these herdsmen. People's earnings, people's lives has been destroyed. People that are taking all these cattle away, they are doing it as a business. And these people, their own lives are being destroyed because somebody else's business, they say they are trying to feed their cows. It is upsetting. And we must rise up to this occasion. This country is at the precipice of a civil war or even falling apart, of a failed state. So, Mr. President, I rise that the president needs to speak and calm the nation and talk to the nation. Mr. President, here we are, just looking at what has just recently happened in America now. In 1 month, the president has passed over 30 executive orders. The president can pass an executive order banning open grazing, banning the criminality of carrying ammunition, guns and AK-47s when you are going. Enumerate all these herdsmen. There are actions that he can take immediately, but nothing is being done. I so rest my case.
Oh, that is true. Now listen to our own son, Senator Abaribe.
Want to say anything until I heard certain things on this floor, and I felt that we needed to clear that. I'm an Igbo man, and our people say that when the traditional healer is making medicine for the eye, that he shouldn't find pepper nearby, because any pepper that goes into the eye means that medicine will not work. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I want to talk specifically on the matter of whether people were being sent away. No Nigerian is being sent away from anywhere. Criminals are being sent away from the forest where they are. And so, when we now come here and say, some people, after doing this thing and they're sending people away, you send the wrong message out. The message is simple. The police IG has told us these are criminal elements coming from outside Nigeria. And what we should ask ourselves is, if somebody is a criminal and he is in the forest, what is he doing inside there? And we want to paper over matters of this nature to please whatever. What we want to say is simple. We either want to solve this problem, and in order to solve the problem, the desideratum is that all criminal elements that are coming into this country from wherever they are must be flushed out. Simply sit up.
Wonderful. There is something, common about this whole video. There's someone or some people on the floor of the Senate, perhaps the same Fulani people, shouting, time up, including the Senate president. They don't want to hear this very raw truth, especially coming from the very first senator. Now that one bared it all. And what he read out there is the express opinion of more than 70% of Nigerians, cutting across east, north, west, south. But they don't want to hear it because it's a rubber stamp Senate. He still thinks that it is about politics. Oh, it's not about politics, my people. They have made that revelation very clear. It's just that the people are not listening. Now, while they are waiting for executive order by President Muhammad Buhari, which will never happen, I can guarantee you that it will never happen. It is just like waiting for hen to urinate. Or the caretaker or mele. You will wait till eternity. He will never ever do it, because They have an agenda. And they're running this plan as if time is running out of them. And truly, time is running out of them. That is why you see this guy coming in, because they will say they are foreigners. They are foreigners. Whereas you open the borders to allow people to infiltrate this country. And as the senator rightly pointed out, it is a clear indication of failed government of Nigeria to say foreigners are coming in to commit these crimes. Arrant nonsense. And one thing is giving these people the power to do all this nonsense, to ransack villages, to grab land. And one thing is giving the president of Nigeria the impetus to continue in his silence without any action from other regions in Nigeria. That is the constitution. If this constitution is brought down, Nigerian people will be free from Nigeria, because I always say that Nigerians are victims of Nigeria, and I will never withdraw it, because that is a fact. So, what will be the way out? It is for Nigerian people to wake up. War have been brought to your doorstep. I have spoken my mind. All you need to do, share this video, drop your comment. Drop your comment. What I'm waiting for these governors, or this, not even these governors are out of the way. They are just as worse as Buhari himself. The senators at the National Assembly, House of Rep members, pass a bill banning open grazing. Then call for constitutional conference. Bring down this constitution and let there be a Republican constitution that will federate different units of Nigeria. Let everybody go home. Have regional government. That is the irreducible minimum we can even think of. Then from there, my people, we add referendum to their own constitution. The Oduduwas will do same if they want to. The North Central will do same if they want to. Even the people shouting for Islamic State, we add it if they want to. You don't just trap people within this unworkable marriage you call Nigeria and expect them to fold their arms. No. When you have regional government, go and develop at your pace. At the point, if you think it is not working for you, boot out. Let everybody answer his name. I'm signing out. Let me have your opinion on the comment section. I have spoken my mind as directed by our gods and the ancestors of our land. And I tell you, this is the opinion of the people, because the voice of the people is the voice of God. Stay safe. Bye-bye.